simple and clear to Natásha. On Friday the Rostóvs were to return to the country, but on Wednesday the count went with the prospective purchaser to his estate near Moscow. On the day the count left, Sónya and Natásha were invited to a big dinner party at the Karagins', and Maria Dmitrievna took them there. At that party Natásha again met Anatole, and Sónya noticed that she spoke to him, trying not to be overheard, and that all through dinner she was more agitated than ever. When they got home, Natásha was the first to begin the explanation Sónya expected. "There, Sónya, you were talking all sorts of nonsense about him," Natásha began in a mild voice such as children use when they wish to be praised. "We have had an explanation today." "Well, what happened? What did he say?" "Natásha, how glad I am you are not angry with me. Tell me everything, the whole truth. What did he say?" Natásha became thoughtful. "Oh, Sónya, if you knew him as I do. He asked me what I had promised Bolkónski. He was glad I was free to refuse him." Sónya sighed sorrowfully. "But you haven't refused Bolkónski," said she. "Perhaps I have. Perhaps all is over between me and Bolkónski. Why do you think so badly of me?" "I don't think anything, only I don't understand this." "Wait a bit, Sónya. You will understand everything. You will see what a man he is. Now don't think badly of me or of him. I don't think badly of anyone. I love and pity everybody. But what am I to do?" Sónya did not succumb to the tender tone Natásha used toward her. The more emotional and ingratiating the expression of Natásha's face became, the more serious and stern grew Sónya's. "Natásha," said she, "you asked me not to speak to you, and I haven't spoken. But now you yourself have begun. I don't trust him, Natásha. Why this secrecy?" "Again, again!" interrupted Natásha. "Natásha, I am afraid for you." "Afraid of what?" "I am afraid you are going to your ruin," said Sónya resolutely, and was herself horrified at what she had said. Anger again showed in Natásha's face. "And I will go to my ruin, I will, as soon as possible. It is not your business. It won't be you, but I who will suffer. Leave me alone, leave me alone. I hate you." "Natásha," moaned Sónya aghast. "I hate you, I hate you. You are my enemy forever." And Natásha ran out of the room. Natásha did not speak to Sónya again and avoided her. With the same expression of agitated surprise and guilt, she went about the house, taking up now one occupation, now another, and at once abandoning them. Hard as it was for Sónya, she watched her friend and did not let her out of her sight. The day before the count was to return, Sónya noticed that Natásha sat by the drawing-room window all the morning as if expecting something, and that she made a sign to an officer who drove past, whom Sónya took to be Anatole. Sónya began watching her friend still more attentively and noticed that at dinner and all that evening Natásha was in a strange and unnatural state. She answered questions at random, began sentences she did not finish, and laughed at everything. After tea, Sónya noticed a housemaid at Natásha's door, timidly waiting to let her pass. She let the girl go in, and then, listening at the door, learned that another letter had been delivered. Then suddenly it became clear to Sónya that Natásha had some dreadful plan for that evening. Sónya knocked at her door. Natásha did not let her in. "She will run away with him," thought Sónya. "She is capable of anything." There was something particularly pathetic and resolute in her face today. She cried as she said goodbye to Uncle, Sónya remembered. Yes, that is it. She means to elope with him, but what am I to do? Thought she, recalling all the signs that clearly indicated that Natásha had some terrible intention. The count is away. What am I to do? Write to Kurágin demanding an explanation? But what is there to oblige him to reply? Write to Pierre, as Prince Andrew asked me to, in case of some misfortune? But perhaps she really has already refused Bolkónski. She sent a letter to Princess Mary yesterday. And Uncle is away. To tell Maria Dmitrievna, who had such faith in Natásha, seemed to Sónya terrible. Well, anyway, thought Sónya as she stood in the dark passage, now or never I must prove that I remember the family's goodness to me and that I love Nicholas. Yes. If I don't sleep for 3 nights, I will not leave this passage, and will hold her back by force and will, and not let the family be disgraced, thought she. End of chapter 15. Recording by Eva Harnick, Ponte Vedra, Florida.